Welcome to Mentors World Publishers. Today I have a special guest on my program and I have few questions concerning politics in Zambia. So I know he's a man who understands politics and he's going to say a few things concerning the economy of Zambia. So let me just introduce my guest on the panel. His name is Mr. Mbuzi. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. And thank you for having me here today.
Mr. Mbuzi, I have some few questions concerning politics. I know you have interest in politics, so I would want to hear your views, even as we have started a new government as a nation. So my first question is, do we need a lot of political parties in Zambia to do checks and balance as a growing economy?
Okay, so first and foremost, if you look at the current political landscape in our country, dating back from 1991, you'll see that Zambia was declared a multi-party state. So yes, political parties are there, but again, we need to look at the relevance of these other political parties and what types of checks and balances they are giving, because you just can't have a political party that has got 3 or 5 members and saying they want to give checks and balances to the government. I think that doesn't go well. But all in all, yes, political parties are needed to offer checks and balances to the government for us as a nation to go further, even for us to enhance our democracy.
Okay, thank you. My next question is, what should the current regime or government center on in order to develop Zambia as a nation?
Okay, so I think the major things that the current government should look on is small and medium enterprises, because at the building of small and medium enterprises, it will mean that more youths and more people from locals rather will have the opportunity to get to start their own businesses and grow the SMEs, and that will entail bringing a lot of forex and also our local currency is going to be boosted up, and that is going to help us as a nation to even grow our economy. And secondly, I would say agriculture. Agriculture is also one of the things that we need to look at. Look at Zambia. Zambia has got a vast water population of 60% of this country is covered in water, and if we utilize that water even through doing like Manawasa did, the winter maize, you'll see that we're going to generate a lot of money, and that on its own. We have a market already in Congo that is looking at buying maize. They cannot farm. So if we are doing those for export, then that is going to go very, very far. Mining of course is working out well, because if you check the London Stock Exchange, the London Stock Market rather, the Metal Exchange, you'll see that the prices of copper have gone up now. So, and Zambia is producing about 800,000 metric tons of copper per year. So if we are able to go maybe to 1.2, 1.5 million metric tons of copper per year, that is going to boost our economy, because more forex is going to start coming in. Yes.
Okay, interesting. The next question is, what is the role of a young person in the development of Zambia? We have seen that a lot of people, or young people, do not have employment. So how can they participate in order to develop our nation?
Okay, so like I said about the economy and introducing SMEs, it's very, very important, and young people truly have a role to play, and our young people need to be engaged in a lot of activities that are going to see them into getting different opportunities that are there. Let's say if we are to introduce fish farming, poultry to these young men and women that are just languishing in our communities, we are going to see that these people are going to be productive. Number one, the rate of crime in this nation is going to go down. Number two, we are going to have a high productivity, and these youths are going to be able to employ other youths, and also that is going to have a ripple effect, I think, on this nation.
Okay, and my last question is, is our economy rather growing or it is going down since the independence?
So since independence, right now, I wouldn't be in a position to say from the previous regime, we saw how the economy went down. We saw the inflation rate and whatnot. But for me, let me say this: we cannot even now judge the government that is in to say is this economy going well or not, because even the budget that we are running on is the budget that was left by the previous regime. So it's obvious that we can only begin to see the prospects, hoping that from what the president went on to do in New York, probably meeting other investors, we are hoping to see better exchange, and we are hoping to see the economy even thriving better going forward. Thank you.
Probably, sir, your last words to young people or as a nation, what are your last words?
My last words to the nation and the young people at large is, let's take up the opportunities that are there. Let's not be over-dependent on government. Let's use the little resources, the little energies that we have now to even better our lives.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mbuzi, for featuring on our program.
Thank you so much.
Well, viewers, that's what we had on the program today. I'm sure you have learned one or two things. So we hope to bring such programs again and again, so that we can learn and develop our nation. Thank you.